So welcome to my second channel. My name is Jamie Cassup, and I have a channel where I talk about career advice and life advice and tips and tricks and everything that I've learned over 25 years. That's not this channel. That channel is linked below. This channel is about the gear that I use. So I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, I've been collecting a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty opinionated when it comes to some of the things that I use, and I am by no means an expert in any of these things. I'm just gonna give you my opinion on the usage of some of these things, what I've ended up liking a lot, what I don't like, why I don't like it, and those types of things. Everything from the pen that I use to the latest and greatest gear that comes out. I am an early adopter, so I tend to get most of the things that I think are interesting as they come out. So we're gonna kick off this first episode with a package from B&H. All right, ooh, I should close this so I don't cut myself. I'm very excited by this. This is the Sony G lens. It's a 20mm lens that came out. It just went on sale on Friday. I ordered it immediately because I knew that I would like using it. So let's take a look at what's inside. All the books you get. You use the cases. I have a stack of these and I never use these. And here it is. Here is the G lens 20mm. Stop looking for my face. There you go. So this is the 20mm. The first thing I want to do is I want to compare it to the 24mm, which I use all the time. So that's what they look like. So that's the difference. It's a little smaller. Oh, it actually is a lot lighter than I thought it would be compared to the 24. Ooh, yeah. I mean, significantly lighter. I gotta check the weights. Lighter, smaller, shorter. In terms of like barrel size, a little bit shorter, but basically the same. I'm excited by this lens because I want to use this to do astrophotography. I'm going up this summer to Greer, Arizona. I do a lot of astrophotography. Here's some examples of the photos that I take. I shot most of the photos that you see with this 24. Unbelievable astrophotography lens. But this is 1.4. This, smaller, wider, 1.8. So I'm definitely gonna shoot a film on the difference between the 24 and the 20 shooting astrophotography. But for now, let's see what these lenses look like. I'm gonna switch this lens and see what it looks like. Okay, so now the 20mm is on there. If you want to know what lens was on there a minute ago, it was the Sony G Master 1635. It was at 16 at 2.8. So that's why this is brighter, because I don't need as much light. So if we lower the light a little bit, we don't need that much light. Or we can up the aperture. But that's what the 20 looks like. Pretty wide. Not as wide, obviously, as the 16, but that's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna leave the light where it is, and now we're gonna switch from the 20 1.8 to the 24 1.4, and we'll see the difference. So this is what this looks like, and now that's the 24 at 1.4. So you can clearly see that I even need less light than I currently need. So if we bring the light down, I mean, the highlights are blown out here. So let's just shut off the light, see what that looks like. That's what the light shut off completely. So that's the 24. That's the 24 at 1.4. Compare that to the 20. I'm excited by this lens because I've been traveling with the 24, right? So when I want to vlog or when I want to go out and shoot just kind of headshot video, I bring the 24. I don't carry the big fat 1635. I carry that one. Now I'm going to be able to take this, just this lens, the 20. And I'm excited to see what it looks like. So I'm gonna do some experimentation with this lens. I'm going to take it out and take pictures. I'm gonna compare it to the 24. I'm gonna go out and compare this 20mm at 1.8 compared to the 1635 at 20mm at 2.8 and see what the difference looks like. If there's any bending on the edges, if there's any vignetting on the lens, so we'll check that out. But the build quality in this feels pretty solid. I can't really tell. If I picked this up and you told me it was a G Master, I'd believe you. There doesn't seem to be anything different. All right, so again, gonna take this out, gonna take it for a spin, but that's a first look at the new Sony G lens. Let me know what you think, so drop some comments below. I'm excited to experiment and play with this lens.